Welcome back. Last week we talked about different positions that we put ourselves in on a daily basis that can contribute to pain that's on one side of our back or the other side. Today we're going to talk a little bit about pain that comes from the back, but we sense it in the leg, and you often hear the word called sciatica to describe this. So what is sciatica exactly? Well, we have nerves that go along our spine and they exit out of the spine into different parts of our body. At the very tail end of our spine, the nerve turns into these little fibers and that branch out and go out of our spine and into our buttocks and down into our legs. At times, those nerves can get pinched, and wherever that nerve goes through our body, you can get a signal of pain, numbness, or tingling. And so what happens is, somewhere along that nerve, there's an irritation because something's compressing on the nerve, there's fluid that's compressing on the nerve, there's fluid that's causing less space, or maybe a tissue is pressing against the nerve. And when that nerve gets compressed, it gets angry and you get the signal of pain, maybe tingling, maybe numbness. And if it stays around for a long period of time, you actually could get weakness in your leg. Some signs of that might be if you're walking and all of a sudden you can't lift up your toes or your foot, and you will feel that you're dragging your foot or you're stumbling. Sometimes you compensate and you lift your leg up by lifting up your knee and bending at your hip, and you'll slap your foot down. That's another signal that a nerve's been pinched over a long period of time, and it's affecting your muscles throughout your leg, and it changes the way you move. Now, when you first get some kind of irritation of a nerve, it typically shows up as pain or some kind of numbness or tingling. When that happens, you want to get it addressed because you don't want to wait until the muscles in your legs start to atrophy and weaken. Now, there can be many places in your body where the nerve actually gets pinched. It can be pinched right at the nerve root in your low back somewhere, or it can be pinched in other areas, and we'll discuss those other areas in a different session. But I want to give you just an overview of what is sciatica and what is happening. We often also hear the term, if you go see a doctor, they may say lumbar radiculopathy. And so what that means is there is radicular pain, so pain that's radiating from one area to another area and causing problems, pain, weakness. So when you go see a doctor, they're going to look at how is your sensation and how is your muscles. If they see that there is some kind of deficit in both of those areas, they may diagnose you with lumbar radiculopathy. And so that is more of a medical term that is part of the word sciatica that we use in a general sense. So just to give you an overview of that, that's what's going on. And what you can do about it is, again, looking at your body position and how that plays into your daily life. So if you're in that hyped mode where your chest is out, you're hinging off of your low back, that can add some compression to this area and can affect the nerve roots. So over time, if you've been in that position for a long period of time, that can contribute to the sciatica. Now we'll be going into it a little bit more and talking about it a little bit more, but that is a good overview. If you have some questions, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And always, if you need additional help, please reach out and send me an email. Just go to the Paber Institute website, click on the link to contact, and you can send me an email on there, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks and have a great week. Bye.